Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you a look I've been doing a lot recently, and it's using the Too Faced Naked Eye palette, and this palette is just great for everyday looks. I know Valentine's Day was like a month ago, but this is the look that I actually did for Valentine's Day and a couple times a week ever since because it's just really easy to do. The first shade I'm going to use is In the Buff, and it's this light white beige shade, and I'm just using a Sigma Large Fluff E50 brush and applying this all over the lid, and then going in with Pillow Talk and a Sigma blending brush, which is the E25. And I really like this brush because it doesn't pick up too much product, but it really gets in the crease and blends out the color really well. Just a light wash of color, and then I'm going in with Like a Virgin and just deepening that up in the outer corner. And sorry for switching eyes, but I don't know what happened. So now I'm just working on this eye, and I'm just gradually deepening up the crease with Like a Virgin. And now I'm going in with one of my favorite shades from the palette, and it is Birthday Suit, and I'm using a Sigma E40 tapered blending brush and just buffing out the crease color, and I'm blowing this out a bit and just warming up the look because I'm using a lot of cool tone shades, so the brown just kind of brings some warmth to the eye. And now I'm going in with my favorite color from this palette, and I know it's just a matte black, but it's a really great shade to work with because it's so easily blendable into the crease and just to deepen up any look. And it is Stiletto by Too Faced, obviously, and then I'm using a Sigma pencil brush, the E30, just to gradually deepen up the outer corner. Now I'm taking that E25 blending brush and no extra product, but just buffing out that dark shade that I just put into my corner and crease just to make sure that I don't have any harsh lines. I wanted to blend out my eye a little bit more, so I just went back in with that tapered blending brush, the E40 by Sigma, and just continued to blend out the look. Once your eyeshadow is complete, it should look something like this. Everything should be well blended together and no harsh lines. Now for eyeliner, I decided to use the Maybelline Eye Studio and this Bdellium Tools 710 eyeliner brush to line my eyelid, and I'm just gradually going along my eye and slightly winging it out at the end. I have a video on my channel of my mascara routine, so I didn't bother filming it, but now I have my mascara on and I'm going to add some corner lashes to my eyes, and I'm just using these Model 21 eyelashes, but I'm cutting them in half. So using Duo eyelash adhesive, I'm just placing these on the corners of my eyes, and it just really accentuates my eye shape as well as the winged eyeliner that I applied. So I just really like half lashes because of this effect that it gives on the eyes. I like applying concealer before finishing up my lower lash line, so I'm just using the MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in NW25 and just making a triangle underneath my eyes, and this will brighten up the under eye area. And I really like the Select Cover Up Concealer because it's great for everyday use. It is really light in coverage and sheer and just gives a really natural looking concealed under eye. Using your ring finger, which is the finger that applies the least amount of pressure, I'm just going to gently blend in the concealer underneath my eye, and I find using my finger just warms up the product and really blends in that concealer as opposed to a brush. I find if I just use a brush, I can still see a bit of concealer and it's not as well blended. So just using that finger will definitely help in blending and warming up that product and just making it look even more natural underneath the eye. I find it essential to set the under eye concealer with some sort of powder, and I like using this Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder to really brighten up the under eye area, and the Sigma Tapered Highlighter Brush. And this brush is just perfect for getting at the corners of your eye and just really working in that area. It's the perfect size, and I just absolutely love it for applying powder. Next, using an IT Cosmetics powder brush and my Cargo Blu-ray powder in number 20, I'm just going to pat this over my foundation. I like to press the powder into my skin as opposed to blending it and swirling it, because if you do that, you're gonna ruin your foundation, and if you press it, your foundation isn't going to move and it's just gonna set a whole lot better. So this is a technique that I use and recommend. Now I'm going to finish off my eyes. I actually like how my eyes look prior to this, so I've been doing both ways, but I'm just going to take some of the gray shadow and lightly line my eye. Now I'm using a smudger brush. It is the E20, and Sigma calls it a short shader brush, but I call it a smudger brush, and I'm just going to continue with that like a virgin and put it underneath my eye, and then slightly deepen up the outer corner with stiletto, and I'm just putting a little bit of that black on my brush, and not too much because I want to keep it still light and bright underneath my eye. For mascara, I've been using a sample of this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes, and I'm really liking this mascara because it makes my eyelashes look really natural but full. Now I'm taking that pink shade and using it as a highlight in the inner corner of my eye. And I'm trying to recreate the eye look that's on the cover of this palette. I find that the cards that come inside of this palette to help you in certain looks, none of them are actually the look that are on the front. I think one is trying to be like it, but in my opinion, this combination of colors actually resembles the palette more than the cards inside. So that's what I was trying to do, and now I'm taking my Benefit Hoola Bronzer, and I'm using this to contour. I believe I'm using a MAC 109 contour brush for this. I use that brush a lot, and just putting that in the hollows of my cheeks to define my face, and then bringing it up on my temples and forehead as per usual. I have a video on how I contour, highlight, blush, all that, etc. that I will link down below if you are interested in more detail on how I do it. And now I'm using a matte pink blush, and this is Pink Cult. It was limited edition product, I forget what collection, but I really like using this when I'm more fair, and it just adds the perfect flush of pink to the cheeks. And now I'm going in with, I believe this is MAC Hush cream color base, I think so, and just adding this to my cheekbones and just bringing it up on my temple as well. I kind of do a V around my eye just to add light to that area. Now I'm taking some of that highlight down the center of my nose. I find this makes it look more thin and straight. And then putting a bit on my Cupid's bow and setting everything with my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. This stuff honestly makes the biggest difference, and I highly recommend it. I will never be without it. I've bought countless bottles. And now I'm just using Baby Lips, and I forget what shade this is. I will put it down below, but just for a really natural everyday look, I like using this shade of Baby Lips, and this is the finished look. I hope you guys like it. It's really simple and easy to do. It takes no time at all. The palette comes in really handy, and it does come with cards that you can create a variety of different looks, but I find this look more resembles that of the eye on the front of the palette than any of the cards inside that can do. So I really hope you like this. Thumbs up if you want to see more tutorials, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.